Hey everybody, welcome back to Absolutely Marvel and DC. I'm Dylan, that is Sal, and that is Dan, and it's 2022, which means there's a whole host of new stuff coming out this year, and we're going to quickly go over all of them. I made a quick list, so I gathered this list from like a few different websites, so if I miss anything, let us know, but nothing came to mind immediately when I was grabbing stuff. So the first thing, technically this came out last year, or it started last year. The Book of Boba Fett started like 2 weeks ago. But you know, it's going to finish into 2022, so I figured we should mention it.
It's more or less a 2022 show, yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about that soon. We're kind of delayed because it came out over the holiday. But once episode 2 comes out, which it came out today at the time of this recording, we'll get to it. There'll be video on it.
Yeah.
But yeah. That'll wrap up. I think that's like 7 episodes or something.
I don't know.
Is it just
who
7?
knows? Huh. It's something like that. I have no idea. But maybe I'm thinking of Peacemaker, which we'll get to. There's the next thing, January 6th, which I guess, is that today? What is today?
Today's
tomorrow.
5th.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow, at the time of this recording, apparently there's a Star Trek show still happening.
There's a couple of those.
Prodigy.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prodigy, the children's show, the cartoon show, yeah.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yes.
I don't know anything about Star Trek.
That's the CG show, yeah.
But I figured if we're going to mention Star Wars things, we might as well appease the other crowd.
Yeah, both of the Star Trek fans that are still watching Paramount Plus.
Right, exactly. The next one, this has nothing to do with this channel. We'll never talk about this show on this channel, but Euphoria Season 2 finally comes out on the 9th of January.
Finally.
If y'all aren't watching Euphoria, go watch it. It's great.
I've actually never heard of that one, to be honest with you.
It's Zendaya is the main character in it, and it's about like drugs and coming of age. And
is she like actually main character or like Dune main character where she was there a lot but didn't actually talk?
Right.
I haven't seen Dune, but she's definitely the main character of Euphoria.
Okay.
Okay, good.
It's a good time. But looping back, things that actually matter to this channel. January 12th, Legends of Tomorrow Season 7 kicks back off again, so mid-season premiere of that. Dan, I guess we can, since we don't talk about it on this channel anymore.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up because I've been seeing screenshots and like I won't lie, Legends has kind of been one of those ones that since we don't review it, I keep forgetting that it happens until I see a picture or we mention it on another show, and I'm like, that's right, Legends of Tomorrow. After some of the images I have seen, because I believe they're putting some people back in like their super suits and stuff, I'm interested. Like everything I've been hearing about the new season has been really good. If it's hitting back up soon, I should try and use this next week to try and catch up so that I can get back in on it, because Legends of Tomorrow was always a great show. I was actually kind of bummed when we stopped doing it on the channel, but it was for reasonable reasons.
For noble reasons, we had to do it.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. What about you, Dylan?
It's been a fun time so far. Yeah, I'm current with it. And I've enjoyed it. It's they spent some time on some things that nobody cares about early on in the season, but it's Legends. They kind of have to. They in classic Legends fashion, they're like, by the end they spend time on characters that people don't really care for, and then by the end of it you're like, oh, now I care for them.
Right.
So
just by virtue of spending time on them. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So I'm sure by when season 7 wraps and Dan and I both catch up, we'll do a thing. We'll talk about it, but only for one video, so it doesn't kill the channel. Speaking of things that would kill the channel, if we talked about them, January 12th also marks the mid-season 3 premiere of Batwoman. That's still happening.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say Batwoman. I was like, okay, what are we going to talk about that would fail on the channel?
Batwoman. Yeah. Yes.
I don't think any of us are watching Batwoman.
Show. No, I can't believe they did anything they did with that show. Like when from the lead leaving / being fired to them not just recasting to then recasting anyway. Like just baffling. It's just par for the course with what's happening at Warner Brothers.
Totally. This show is a mess. And it shows for Sal. Here's a little fun thing. And I know you don't watch any of the CW stuff.
No,
in
I don't.
Flash, they just recently did the Armageddon event, which is like sort of a crossover, not a crossover.
Yes.
And there was a scene at the end of one of those episodes where they went to an alternate future and a bunch of characters were there who weren't supposed to be there.
Okay.
And in our review, we were like, okay, we recognize everyone except this one lady. Who's this one lady? And then come to find out the next episode, that was Batwoman. And none of us realized it.
That was how they chose to debut that character, like the new casting?
No.
Or was that just, it was just,
this is season 3. That Batwoman was introduced in season 2.
Oh.
And they're on season, so that Batwoman has been around for long enough that it's embarrassing that none
That's
of us.
amazing.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's Batwoman. But something that we will be talking about soon is January 13th, so a day after that stuff, Peacemaker premieres. That I believe is like a 7-ish episode show.
Yeah.
So
I kind of hope so. With the premise of Peacemaker and like everything we saw with the characters, I feel like if they tried to make this really long show, it would start feeling like, what are you guys trying to do? But 7 episodes feels like, okay, you can get some good character development in there, not go too over the top, keep them to what we knew from the Suicide Squad movie, and then maybe we'll see from there. But I'm actually excited about the Peacemaker show. I won't lie. It's one of those ones that I'm like, this could be good. It could be terrible.
I've heard some incredible things about it so far.
Oh,
like,
really?
I've heard that it's like James Gunn's magnum opus, that it's like a good blend. It's finally like, because he made that movie Super, which was like a, not even a subversive take on superheroes, just a grotesque analysis of crazy people who latch onto superheroes. And it's like Super, but in an actual superhero universe. And it's like, oh, okay, there you go.
interesting.
Yeah.
I like Super. It's a very uncomfortable movie, but it's fun.
It is.
If you want to see Dwight from The Office kill people, go watch Super.
Right. As opposed to just alluding to killing people like he was in there.
Right. If you want to physically see it, go watch Super. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Peacemaker mostly just because I hope it does well so that DC can be like, oh, let's like Disney is doing with Star Wars, where they're sort of like all the good stuff is on Disney Plus now, and they're kind of reconfiguring it there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like, here, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, go play with Star Wars. They'll be like, hey, James Gunn, do everything for us. For
I mean, it's working so far, let's be honest.
Yeah, I would enjoy that.
I would be okay with that, yeah.
Moving on, I have a couple here that I'm just not even going to mention because y'all won't care.
Not worth it. It's not worth it.
We'll skip straight to March 4th with The Batman.
The Batman.
The big Batman movie coming out.
Yeah, the biggest Batman movie nobody's talking about. It's like baffling how nobody seems to be excited about this Batman. Like, listen, when DC Fandom launched and they were like, The Batman, everyone was like, oh my God! And then it all just went like, the air just got sucked out of the room. And everyone was like, I'm sorry, did you say No Way Home? And just push Batman right out of the way. And then No Way Home's over. Like, everyone's seen it twice. And the Batman is just like, yo, I still have this dope trailer. And everyone's like, oh yeah, Batman.
But more about No Way Home's Tom Holland's next trilogy.
Yeah, right? It's like the reverse of Iron Man. Like, I remember when Iron Man came out and people were like, I mean, it'll do until Dark Knight. And now it's like, well, Dark Knight will do until more Spider-Man or something. I don't know. Like,
right.
It's just insane to me. It looks great. Like, I know people are gonna, because subtlety's dead, so people are gonna be like, you hate the Batman movie. I'll be like, dude, no, it looks awesome. I mean, a little
Just nobody's talking about it.
But it's just like, nobody's talking about it. And those who do are either saying like, it's the second coming, which like, it won't be, or they're like not, or they're talking about how no one's talking about it. Just the Batman. Looks cool.
Until recently, I didn't even know it was coming out soon. I still, in my head, it was still one of those films where it was like, oh man, we just got a sneak preview. It's coming out like in a year or two. We'll find out more when we get closer. And then you guys are like, yeah, it's coming out in like 3 months. Because Morbius just got pushed out. I'm like, hold on. We're talking about 2 movies that I thought were about a year away that are apparently
I think that's just because it's 2022. Like, because we all lost a year. It's like we all got snapped. And now we're here, and we're like, well, no, Batman's supposed to come out in a year. And they're like, it was a year. That was a year that just passed.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
Oh, no. Did I miss No Way Home?
I think it just contributes to like the discussion we have about hype a lot on this channel, where it's like,
big time.
DC doesn't have a lot of hype. Same with Peacemaker. I feel like people really aren't talking about it because it's just DC doesn't have the hype engine that Marvel does because their universe is so splintered in extra media world. But I mean, I'm excited for it. Mostly, I'm excited for it in the same way that I'm excited for like every one of these properties, where it's like I forget it exists until the day before I see it, and then on the car ride there, I'm like, I'm going to see a Batman movie.
No, this Batman movie, I feel like I'm going to feel it when I'm watching it. I'll be like, wow, they're doing it.
Totally. So I don't think any of us are watching this next show, but 2 days after that, March 6th, the mid-season 6 premiere of Riverdale kicks off.
Finally.
Moving on. March 9th, we will talk about this mid-season 8 premiere of The Flash. So basically the season 8 premiere of The Flash, because Armageddon was kind of its own thing.
Yeah,
it was.
Weirdly, they took like 4 months off after Armageddon.
They just need people to calm down from the hype and the awesomeness that was Armageddon.
From the great start to massive letdown that was Armageddon.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dan, are you excited for Flash? You're going to be talking about it.
God, I feel like Flash is always one of those ones that I can't say that I'm excited, but I can't say that I'm not excited. Because it's always one of those ones that when you watch it, you go in knowing this could be amazing, this could be terrible. And it is so frequently one or the other that you can't even guess anymore. And so, like, just with The Flash, I go in going, I'm hoping this is one of the good ones.
Yeah.
So here's hoping it's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the yellow boots now, so obviously they know what they're doing.
This is true.
Yeah, they made a whole thing about it. The boots are back, baby. Here we go. Cool.
Terrible.
Now his costume won't look kind of weird.
Yeah. It looked fine before. They keep changing his costume for no reason, and they're like, oh, he's got to earn the boots. That's why he never had them. He doesn't earn them. They just give them to
Each
him.
time they change his costume or add something, my first thought is, oh yeah, that wasn't there. Like, I'm never like watching going, oh man, look at this suit. It's only when it like looks like it's fits weird on someone that I actually notice. Otherwise I'm like, hey, look, it's the Flash.
Right.
How many times do they show his feet in the show? Like, never.
They probably, I would assume they would avoid doing it because,
right.
He can't actually run.
Yeah, exactly. It's all CG. He's just on a treadmill or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's actually funny how much you can see that Grant Gustin has gotten a lot better at like running in place when he has to do it next to someone who has not done it.
Who's never done it before.
Because they're just like, this is how I run. And it's like, no, that is not how you run.
Yeah.
That's not how anyone runs.
Yeah.
That's job
because Ezra
security
Miller
for Grant Gustin.
has no idea how people run. I've never seen
gosh.
No, he goes like
that in my
this.
life. It's like he's a tiny person who's puppeteering a body. And he's just throwing, he's like, okay, throw the arm. Now throw the other arm. Just like his hands have weights on them. You just whip your arm as hard as you can in front of you. Like, I've never seen that before in my life. And I never will.
Have you guys ever seen that game where it's like the simplest one? It's like QWOP.
QWOP.
Yeah,
Yes.
QWOP. And you're just like no one can walk properly. That's Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller runs
He
like
is Quap.
That's wonderful. Okay, so moving on to April 1st. This is not a joke. This movie is coming out. They swear that it is.
But it is coming out on that day.
Morbius. It's coming out on April 1st.
Yes.
It got pushed back. It was supposed to come out this month. But yeah, you and Benny had a whole discussion about Morbius.
We did. We don't need to talk about more. Unless Dan, you have any insight into Morbius?
The only thing I'm going to say is if the Andrew Garfield rumors are correct, I actually am hyped for this.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's one of those films that when it first came out and all of that, I was just like, why? I read I even then read the comic that they put out, and I just continuously asked why.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Then,
it's just because we own it.
And just, but the longer it goes on with like Peacemaker and all those other ones, I keep thinking maybe the fact that I am looking at this as just a why will make it actually good, because my expectations are so low.
Yeah, it has to be. I mean, it's Morbius, it's Jared Leto. Come on.
Right.
Here we go.
So,
yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll get at least one more Morbius movie out of this.
Yeah.
I hope not, but we'll see.
I'm sure of it.
April 8th, a week later, we get Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I'm
actually
honestly
excited for that.
Yeah. I'm excited for Idris Elba Knuckles.
I'm glad they put him in the trailer so that we could actually like see that. We could see Idris Elba's voice come out of Knuckles. It's hilarious. I saw the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, albeit not in theaters. I saw it like a year after it came out on demand. And because I was literally just like, we should watch Sonic, and it's terrible. But you
didn't like it?
No, it's stupid as hell. It's like the most obvious thing. It's like Alvin and the Chipmunks. It's just the most.
I liked it. I guess I'm on my own there, because I actually really liked it.
No, at no point was I like, this
is
is bad. It wasn't like Venom 2, where I'm like, I hate everything I'm seeing. Like Sonic the Hedgehog was one of those things where I'm like, like this is so.
yeah, totally.
Like, just like Sonic the Hedgehog himself, it was a movie made by committee. Just like, okay, well, we need the most milquetoast, inoffensive actor of all time who knows how to act against a CG character. We'll get James Marsden.
Get the guy from Hop. Put him in there.
The guy from Hop. Just a cardboard cutout of a man, and a good actor, but like just has eased in like an old man into a warm bath into this position in Hollywood of being like, just put me against a CG monster, and I'll just what? I know how to do that really
Sonic.
well. Rabbit, like, yeah, it's just he's so I enjoyed it well enough. I love there's a genuinely funny moment in that movie, and it's when Jim Carrey's talking to his assistant, and the guy offers him his latte, and he's like, what do I look like, an idiot? Of course I want one of your lattes. I love the way you make them. I'm like, that's genuinely funny. That's like a Jim Carrey moment. Holy crap. I'll take a whole movie of that. Sonic 2 looks like they're trying to do like more. It's like maybe like using it from the like, you know, from the Smurfs of being like, we're in Times Square. How do we help these people fall in love? To like, let's just go to the Green Hill Zone.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, okay. I think that people will stop watching it after like 3. But good luck.
So next up, another week later, I don't know if we haven't really talked about Harry Potter on this channel at all, because for the existence of this channel, Harry Potter stuff hasn't happened.
Not even a game.
The third Fantastic Beasts movie, The Secrets of Dumbledore, is coming out.
They were making that?
Yeah. It's done. It's been done for like a year.
I thought that was a spoof when I heard of it.
Why?
No. Here's the thing. There's 3 more coming.
No.
What?
Oh,
J.K. Rowling was like, when this first, I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd, so I know all this stuff. When the first one was announced, she was like, it's a trilogy. We're getting 3. And then like a week later, she's like, oh, I wrote 2 more, so it's 5. The second one was horrible, so I have very low expectations for this.
No, there's no way this could be in any way worth going to the theater to watch.
No. But yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Harry Potter. Maybe in 5 years we'll get that Netflix show and it'll be fun.
What?
But
is there going to be a Netflix Harry Potter show?
There's like pretty heavy rumors / slightly confirmed that Netflix is
like
making
Lord
a
of the
Harry
Rings,
Potter
where it's
show.
like a remake?
Yeah, like a remake for just of the books in like 6 years.
Nobody wants that.
I do, but that's me. I
don't want
Potter,
another
so
Lord of the
I'll
Rings
take
either. I'm like, I'm good. I have the perfect Lord of the Rings adaptation. I don't need another
fair.
try.
So, May 6th, Doctor Strange 2. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Very
That's
excited
exciting.
for that one.
Doctor Strange and the Hype Machine. I'm sure that, like, you know, Wolverine's in it. Like, Spider-Man's going to be in it. At least one Spider-Man, if not 3 Spider-Men are going to be in that movie. Mephisto, obviously. Be in that movie.
Obviously.
Huge menagerie of characters.
He's in everything.
Yeah. And maybe they'll also put, like, an arc for the main character at some point. Also Wanda.
Yeah.
Maybe Vision?
No.
We'll get a mini Wong arc in there.
Well, Wong is.
I mean,
he
is the yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Wong is the main character of the Doctor Strange franchise. So
Of course, he's the new Doctor Strange.
He's the new Doctor Strange. Maybe they'll kill Doctor Strange and make Wong the main character. That's what they seem to be doing with this.
And they'll spoil it a week before the movie.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea, Dan. Anyway.
Moving further into that month, this I completely forgot was happening. DC League of Super Pets on May 20th.
Yes, people are really excited about that one.
I sure.
Right?
I think that's going to be another low expectations, high delivery one. Like, I think it's going to be no one has expectations. They just want a funny movie. And because it's The Rock with Kevin Hart, they've just got good comedic chemistry. And I think it's just going to be, it's not going to be one of those ones where you go, oh, yes, it's a great DC movie. It's no, did you see that animated Pets movie? Yeah, it's great. And they're like, The Secret Life of Pets? No, The Secret Life of Super Pets.
Right.
Like,
no, it just from the casting to the execution, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is just like we're a movie studio. We can make a Secret Life of Pets with an established franchise. It'll be a twofer, and we'll make our money. And it's like, yeah, it's gonna make its money. Of course, parents are gonna be like, I need to take my kids to see something.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this feels like a movie that was like one executive was like, do that. And then like, the gears turned and then the movie comes out 2 years later.
Yeah.
I would more picture this as like an intern is like making a joke and just like puts, I'm going to put Legion of Super Pets on this pile. There's no way they're going to find it hilarious. Like, we love this. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Right?
Now I'm a millionaire. Moving into June, two things for June: Jurassic World Dominion and Lightyear. We'll talk about those.
The Lightyear movie is one of those things. If you know someone who has never seen or knows about this movie, show them the trailer with no context. Because I've seen human reaction, genuine reaction to that trailer going,
yeah.
Is this the Toy Story thing?
They showed this before No Way Home, and I was baffled. Like, I knew it was a thing, and I don't even remember. I can't remember if I let myself watch the trailer or not, or if I just listened to it. Yeah. But I remember seeing it, and I was just thinking the whole time, because I hadn't thought about it. I was like, aren't they toys? What's happening here?
In this universe... This is the movie franchise the toys are based off of?
Okay, that was the thing, because I know that Buzz Lightyear has a TV show. Like, his toy is from a TV show.
I don't even know. I
and
think
he
it
has
is
a
TV
game.
show. I think you're right. Yeah,
I remember that, because they, talk about the cheat codes, and, they have the manual
Rex
at the
is
store.
playing the game in Toy Story 2, I think.
I think that that's what this is. It's like Lightyear is if the universe the toys are based off of was real.
That's crazy.
I'm calling it right now. If it does well, we're going to get one where it's the Wild West, and it's going to be Woody.
Woody? Yeah, of course.
It'll be Woody's Roundup.
Will they bring back Kelsey Grammer? Yeah. I doubt it. Well, no, they don't have to, because that's what he sounded like as the toy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They can recast everybody. And then they can do a crossover with Lightyear and Woody. And make an Avengers series of
course,
Pixar Toy Story characters.
They can finally do the Pixar shared universe that everyone loves so much.
Dude, there's no way if Lightyear does crazy business, there's no way that Lightyear won't cross over with The Incredibles or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Oh my gosh.
And also, I didn't know this. I don't know. Apparently, Chris Evans is the new voice for Buzz Lightyear, which I did not know. Which is crazy to me.
He's the voice for the real Buzz Lightyear.
Right, of course. But we won't ever see the toy Buzz Lightyear, because Tim Allen's a horrible person. We've learned.
We won't be getting that. I mean, who knows? He was arrested for cocaine possession in the 80s.
I was going to say,
Tim Allen. It's been known.
Yeah, well, Disney cares now is the difference.
Yes, that's fair.
Do they? All right.
I would love if at the end of Lightyear, it does a post-credit scene, and it's like a boardroom, and they go, all right, so the movie did well. Let's make some toys.
Yeah. Oh, I like him seeing the toy, and then pushing a button to infinity. That doesn't sound anything like me.
Yeah. Yes.
Of course.
Love it.
All right. Moving into July, we got two things for July. July is always like a big superhero month. We've got Thor: Love and Thunder on July 8th and Black Adam on July 29th. So
holy crap,
that movie also exists.
One of them is gonna blink, and I bet it's Disney, because like Warner Brothers, like, no, like Warner Brothers is all in on The Rock.
He's their saving grace. I mean, the Shazam movie, like, you know, like it was one of the ones where like people were like, okay, I'm kind of on board now.
Yeah.
So I think, and we'll get, when we get down to December and Aquaman, similar story. But this like back half of the year, I think, like you said, Sal, I think a lot of these dates are going to be different when we get there, because there's a lot of like too close to each other competing companies.
And I think, you know, it'll be interesting. I think maybe Morbius will be the harbinger. Like, if Morbius stays at April 1st and it like tanks, you'll see a lot of moving.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, we'll see. Thor 4, man, I can't wait. I saw a little bit of what looks like some not production art, but rather like promotional art for merchandise. And I'm like, oh, man. I like it. Looks good.
Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher just makes me so excited.
Yeah, but directed by Taika Waititi. So, like, is he going to be a joke? Will he be the only serious thing in the movie, so it'll be confusing? I don't know.
Right? I don't know. I think you could do like a... You could do a goofy Taika Waititi movie, but then still have like this. Like, Gore the problem is like, it's hard to have like a serious moment, because, you know, the version of Thor that we have now is very much like someone's gonna be like, man, this guy's like he needs to take a chill pill, like,
right?
You know?
Yeah, Korg will fart or something, and it'll just
right. Somebody will play Fortnite in the background.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for both of those movies.
Yeah,
Black Adam
too.
less so, but like that's just because it's like, you know, it's a similar story to Morbius.
I'm
where
actually
it's like,
really
this movie
excited.
exists.
Yeah,
it's happening.
Like, personally, I'm actually really excited for the Black Adam one, because I think if Black Adam does well, it's going to truly just open the doors for DC to go villain movies.
Yeah.
That's our full thing. And I think, like, because I love the superhero movies. Like, I love all that. But you kind of know what's going to happen. You know that they're going to be heroes. You know what's going to have, like, what's going to go there. When it's a villain-based movie, you're like, are they going to try and redeem him? Are they going to do one of those, like, he thinks he's in the right? Is he going to go full villain? Like, I'm actually genuinely curious. And I think, because, I mean, imagine if instead of, like, if this does well, they go into the future of villain movies. What if we got a Sinestro movie instead of a Green Lantern movie? That'd would be cool. So down for that. Like,
yeah.
Anyway.
I would like to see a Green Lantern movie. And not like a bad
good
one.
green one.
Like a good one, yeah. I mean, I think that's, you know, there's... I didn't even realize this until you said that, Dan, but like they have been kind of doing that recent, like since Joker. We got Joker and they were like, okay, y'all sort of like Joker. Maybe we'll do Suicide Squad again, but good.
Yep.
And now we get the Peacemaker show wrapped up into that. And then Black Adam, and then like, sky's the limit after that if that does well.
Right. Let's go.
It's the smartest choice, to be honest, because then they fully separate themselves from Marvel. You're not competing on superhero films. You're going, you get superheroes, we're doing the supervillains.
Right.
Cool.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Also, Dr. Fate's in it, and Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is fun.
That's kind of cool.
Moving into September, apparently there's nothing in August.
That sounds about right.
Nothing for my birthday. We have a Puss in Boots movie on September 23rd.
Another
I just put this in here because, like, another one. I forgot there was one like years ago.
Yeah,
that was a
Puss in Boots
first
movie.
There was one a while
he saves
ago.
A bunch of kittens. It's ridiculous.
Oh
I saw that in theaters. Yeah, there's like a sexy Puss in Boots that shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is called Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It's not Shrek 5, which is offensive to me. But. You know,
I would like I can't believe, by the way, just really quick, since we're talking about Shrek tangentially, Shrek 4 or whatever, the worst one, they're all horrible except for 2, except for like 1 and 2. But like,
I was gonna say for a second there, Sal.
Right, Shrek sucks. No, Shrek 1 and 2, amazing. Shrek 3, 4, garbage. But I can't believe they had the opportunity to like It's a Wonderful Life and time travel, and they didn't like show how Farquaad like took over and everything. Like they didn't bring it back or do anything. So good. And I can't believe that like because like you read the room. Like nobody likes Shrek babies. Nobody wants to see like just get back to basics. And they didn't do it. Like they didn't go back in time and go, you know what? We're gonna do a C-boot where it's like it's a sequel and then it's gonna kind of reboot where Shrek shows up and he's like, I'm the only one who remembers my past and like Fiona doesn't want him anymore or something like something like that just kind of resets the Shrek franchise. I'm just shocked because like I don't care. Like the last thing I want to see is a Shrek 5 with a bunch of adolescent Shreks that are like, that are being teenagers. Like that's the last thing I want to see.
Yeah. I'm just surprised they're still making things out of Shrek. I'm surprised that there's a second Puss in Boots movie. That's crazy to me. Where's the donkey movie?
The donkey movie is like that's like the first thing you do.
Right. Or the Fiona movie, I don't know.
No, the donkey movie is brilliant because he's like, you open it with him just being like, he's thrown out of his house by the dragon. He moves in with Shrek for a minute. He can't stand the children. He leaves. Donkey goes on a little pilgrimage in that movie. Like, and that's the movie where it's like Donkey's on his own. He makes a whole colorful cast of new character friends. Maybe Gingy comes with him, and it writes itself.
I think all these movies write themselves.
They're really good.
Naturally, because
yeah,
there's no effort that goes into them.
A week later, September 30th, we get Mission Impossible 7. I love the Mission Impossible movies, so I'm very excited for this.
Sweet. Hey, you forgot one in October, by the way.
What was in October? We're not in October
Into the Spider-Verse 2 comes out on October 7th.
We're not there yet. I said September.
You said October.
A week later, September 30th. Did I? My bad.
Yeah.
September 30th is Mission Impossible 7.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah. Case in point, October 7th. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They're fun. Yeah. They filmed 2 of them at the same time, like Endgame.
That's cool.
And Infinity War.
I like that. That's good. Good. All right. Never mind.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, October 7th. Yes,
Woo.
The one we care about. Woo!
Yeah.
I didn't know that was this year.
Yeah. Yeah!
But that's awesome, because
right?
that, honestly, Into the Spider-Verse, like, I love Into the Spider-Verse so much that when I talk about No Way Home, I have to specify as my favorite live-action Spider-Man, because I can't compare those two.
No,
but I am... Oh, so
they're two different animals. It's amazing. So,
this is definitely another case of like we lost a year, we blinked and lost a year, because like back when they announced this, it was like, oh, it comes out in 2022, and we're like, that's so far away. It's like, no, that's now.
No, it's now. Ah!
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So very excited about that. October 14th, Halloween Ends comes out, which I thought was out already.
That's Halloween Kills.
Okay.
I didn't even know what
There's too many of those.
Halloween Kills is awful, so no one's, I think we're good on Halloween.
Yeah,
and I think Halloween Ends is a good name.
I saw a trailer for might have been Halloween Kills. Jamie Lee Curtis is apparently in this one. Was she in Halloween Kills?
Yes.
Okay, so she's in both. That one looked horrible, and this one will probably also be horrible.
No doubt.
Anyway, moving on. November 4th, The Flash. It's just called The Flash.
It seems like
the Flashpoint movie. Yeah, right.
Yes.
I like how original DC is, though, with the naming of their movies. The Batman, Black Adam, The Flash, Suicide Squad. They literally just go, what's the name? All right, that's the title.
Yeah.
No effort.
No.
I mean, it's a title.
I'll take it. Hey, listen, Flash is getting his first movie ever. Call it The Flash.
Call it The Flash.
You're not going to call it like Flash. Yeah. Back to the bat, some nonsense. But yeah, no, Flashpoint, Michael Keaton, Batman. Who knows? There's a lot of controversy about this because some rumors and leaks have occurred as a result of this movie, and DC's direction for the DCEU, which it's time to drop that name. It's the DC Cinematic Universe. Just call it DCCU. Don't, But it's over. It's all over. Henry Cavill's out. According to the rumors, no more Superman, no more Batman. At least not that Batman.
He's busy being Geralt.
Oh no, he's not busy. He'd be happy to be Superman.
Yeah,
they're done.
Yeah, that's true. They're done with it, which is fair. But this is another one where I think someone's going to move, and it's probably going to be DC, because November 11th, a week later, Black Panther Wakanda Forever comes out.
They're going to move. Black Panther 2 is... I can't believe that Black Panther 2... that they still have the audacity for that movie to come out at that time, because, like, yeah? Do you have a script? Because you don't have a Black Panther.
Right.
No.
Hell,
Like, you don't have a Shuri anymore.
You don't have Shuri anymore.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do?
That movie is very up in the air. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I have a feeling it's going to be a very cobbled together thing of things shot like last year and things shot through the course of this year. But I would not be surprised if it moves.
It's got to. I see that one being like late 22, if not early 23. Like with how much the production's been delayed because of everything involved in that, there's no way, because they're still filming. Or sorry, they're still trying to film.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can't believe that.
Next up, December 16th. This is another thing that someone's going to move. December 16th has 2 movies. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and Avatar 2. Someone's moving.
God. Avatar's not happening. There's no way. There's no way Avatar 2's coming out.
The blue Avatar. I was like, Avatar The Last Airbender.
They're making a sequel to The Last Blue
Airbender? Both of those are bad ideas.
Yeah. Yep. No, Blue Cats is moving. Because there's no way. Because Blue Cats aren't coming out. Like, we're done. I know they shot
That was another thing where, like, they filmed all of those, like, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I know.
I think the big thing that they don't understand with Avatar is that the first one did so well because the animation, everything that they put into the film was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
But now it's like, that's the standard.
That's the
Right.
That's
the
the norm.
story was Fern Gully. Like, you can't tell me otherwise.
Oh, no. Well, and like the whole like 3D thing, like, congratulations, you pioneered a gimmick that has died. It is It is over.
Nobody cares about it anymore. That's everything that has a specific date. I'm gonna rapid fire like 10 things that don't have exact dates yet.
Okay.
All right.
So if anybody's already in the comments, I'm getting there. There's a Cuphead show coming out.
Hold on. Cuphead?
Yeah, Netflix is making a
You know what?
Cuphead show.
I would 100% watch that because
Totally.
that sounds like it's
fun.
got potential with the way that game was.
Yeah.
I think it's an anime, the Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime that they announced with the game like a year or 2 ago. That's coming out at some point.
If only they put effort into the game, people might actually be interested.
Well, they did, but it just didn't work out. Magic the Gathering show. I think that's another Netflix thing that was announced years ago. It's finally coming out.
Okay. Is it, hold on, is it like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they're actually playing the game, or is it in the world of Magic?
No, I believe it's like Arcane. It's like set in the world and the lore and everything.
Part of me really wanted a Yu-Gi-Oh! I tap my land card!
Oh my god.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I would love a live action version of that. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Then the stuff that the 2 things that one of them, Moon Knight, obviously we all know is coming out.
I'm actually really excited. If that follows anything with the quality of the comic of Moon Knight right now, super excited.
Sure.
Totally. We got the Obi-Wan Kenobi show at some point.
Yep,
That'll
coming
be
out.
fun. I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot of stuff in Boba Fett that will lead into that.
It's on Tatooine, for God's sake.
Right. So, like, something's going to happen. There's a Resident Evil show. They just made a movie. Why are they liked their show? Yeah, that no one liked. And then we've got She-Hulk sometime this year. The Sandman sometime this year. As well as Season 4 of Stranger Things and Season 3 of Umbrella Academy. And then another animated Witcher, I think, movie or show. I think it's a show, actually, that's coming out at some point this year. So, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
That's a ton of stuff.
Yes. Too much stuff, you might say.
Yeah, a lot of that's getting pushed. I'm calling it right now. At least
well, there's
half of
a lot of stuff that was already pushed. There was like 12 more things that in the article that I looked at that have already been pushed to 2023, like the Marvels and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, that's right. The Marvels is a
Isn't
thing.
this Marvel show supposed to come out that year?
Maybe
Miss
I
Marvel
guess
is
it's
a
supposed to
Green
come out
Lantern?
soon.
Yeah.
I think, but like it might have gotten pushed. I don't know. Again, there might be some things I missed. There's a million things coming out, and I tried my best to wrangle them all. But as evidenced by this 40-minute video, there's a lot.
Wow.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it here. Talk about what you guys want to see and are looking forward to in the comments. Other than that, this has been Absolutely Marvel in DC. I'm Dylan, that is Sal, and that is Dan. We'll see y'all next time.